Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Like a Dragon Gaiden. I had said at the end of the last episode that I was probably going to do some stuff off stream, and I did. I had done actually a good bit off stream, and the big thing is I kind of hit a spot to where I needed to start doing these, which are all side missions, right? So I didn't want to go and do all those off stream. So obviously to me this is content, right? Well, I have done a bunch of Coliseum stuff. What? Why did I just get that? Okay, whatever. As you can see here, I've done 3 of the Hell Rumble, or 9 actually, all 9 of the Hell Rumbles. One of these are all supposed to be very difficult, so I haven't done those yet. This one's currently not being held, so I can't really do a whole lot with that at the moment. The Hell Team Rumble, that's the last one. That one I have not finished. I've tried a couple times. That is hard. I've usually died in that. But I have done otherwise basically the rest of these to varying degrees of success. The tournament, this is why I haven't completely finished them. There's just, these are marked as closed. I don't know why. But so I've essentially gotten the gold tiger now. So that means now I am the gold rank. I have done a bunch of pocket circuit. I believe I have done as much as I can up until I have actually I think I have 2 races to do. One, I need to get, also I look like Kiryu's voice actor with the fedora on. I need to get to platinum rank in order to unlock a new racer in pocket circuit. So that was what I started to work on. Well, I can't get to platinum rank unless I've beaten a number of gold rank fights, which I have, as you can see, but I also need to get the Akame network to level 20. I have done everything essentially here that I can do. I think this one is the last one for the pocket circuit. So I've essentially done everything in here, so I can't earn more from that. And a lot of these aren't going to necessarily earn me a ton, I don't think. So it is what it is. One of the other things that I had done is I've gone through and done all the cabaret. So yeah, really, that was all. But really, the reason why I had stopped was because I basically need to get her up to a level, up to level 20. The other thing, and there is another thing that was brought up while I was doing pocket circuit, and I have not gone back, so all of this is truly theory, is that in pocket circuit there was a manager that I believe is going to is going to want to face us. The guess is that the manager is Pocket Circuit Fighter. So the big thing now is I think I had completed the Grandmaster's Cup and I basically need to walk back into it. So I think that's going to be the first thing that we're going to do, right? Oh, also something small. Here's the, you could basically fast travel now. But I have basically every item that is available for Pocket Circuit. I did go through a walkthrough because as much as I like Pocket Circuit, having to figure out the builds kind of sucks. It's all trial and error. But even so, there are some of them that are, it's just kind of luck. Because some of it is like you launch the car and it's a matter of having it land correctly. Or if it starts to get knocked out of the lane, like you need to be able to save it. But yeah, that's a big thing. Oh, are these what? What? Are those? No? Okay. Whatever. There's also a gold. I know the location of a golden ball. I need to wait for it to become daytime, though, I think. I hope I have everything. Let's do it. Let's do some Pocket Circuit. Maybe meet the manager right now? Because supposedly it's just like, just walk back in. So when I left, I was like... Oh yeah, and then I, So here you are, Joryu-kun. To think someone would make it all the way to me. My youth withered away over the years. My fighting spirit that once raged like an inferno has long since burned out. Though my passion may have cooled, I opened Corstar to pay it forward to Pocket Circuit, just so pivotal to me in my younger days. You're not PCF. I'm disappointed now. Watching you race, I feel the vigor of my vernal years returning. The fires of my fighting spirit are ablaze once more. Well, that is a PCF jacket. Joryu-kun, I look forward to a showdown with you. Okay. Thanks for lighting up your burn. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Look how many points I have. 427,000. And I could... like buy a bunch of these platinum plates and just earn a shit ton of money. But let's race against the manager. Yeah, so her, she's in the platinum area of the casino, so I look at the fucking track. That's where I need to get platinum. Okay. Tires ultra slim. Frame ultra balanced. Motor ultra Godspeed. Gears ultra boost. Battery is regular. And then it's the heavy suspension and rainbow wing. All right. Twitch is doing this weird thing where I'll be casting, all of a sudden it starts to... That's weird. 100,000 PP to beat the manager. Look at my car. Let's see how this works. I'm also fast forwarding it, by the way, which is why it's insanely quick. Like, this is normal speed, which is still very quick. We're halfway. Oh, and he's boosting? Wow. All right. Saved it. Final lap. Let's go. New record. Yes. Yes. I have been trounced. By defeating me, you have proven yourself the greatest in all of Corsair. No, in all of Kansai. I didn't even see that, actually. That is funny. To celebrate the birth of a new champion, I hereby present you with this car. The Golem Tiger.
Nani?
This is... I received it long ago from the man who taught me the ways of Pocket Circuit. PCF. What's up, Minnie? That's gotta be PCF. Having failed at everything and finding myself at rock bottom, I met him. He became my teacher. He rescued me from the emptiness inside. How's it going, dude? Oh, just beat not quite Pocket Circuit Fighter. Taking me under his wing, he told me I too was once saved by someone when I was lost. Oh shit. Also, what the fuck, dude? Thanks to people Pocket Circuit brought me into contact with, found myself again, and was even able to open this establishment. That's how I met Ran. But that is enough reminiscing for one day. The car you hold in your hands was my first step to getting where I am today. You sure you want to give me something so important? I am. Who better to have it than the one who reminded me of the passion I once had? Plus, I cannot explain it, but this car suits you well. You want to fight Bongo Bongo? Huh? Hell yeah. I'm sure Golem Tiger would want you to have her too. I see. Well, I accept it with gratitude. From my teacher to me, and now me to you, Jordy-kun. And so the spirit of Pocket Circuit is passed on through Golem Tiger. Passed on? Yes. When I hang up my hat and pass this establishment on, so I will be passing on my spirit. So too. And when you call it quits... when will you call it quits? When you hit a losing streak? Certainly not. I will not stop until I have my revenge. Until then, don't you go retiring either. Oh, it's PCF. Oh. That was heartwarming. How many of these can I get? Oh my god, I could get 35 of these. Because it doesn't make sense for me to get the rest of it. Really. Alright. I will be back. There's still a racer that I need to race. But I need to get platinum, or yeah, get to platinum at the Coliseum first. Alright, I guess while I'm here, I could probably go to the pawn shop, which is like right here. Hey man, how much money is this how much money am I gonna get? Oh my god. That's a lot of money right there. $7.4 million yen. Okay. Oh, so I have 2 eggs. All right, that's a lot of money. Okay, I need to go to talk to Akame and get all of these side missions at least triggered so I can do them. That's pretty much what this stream is going to be. It's probably a bunch of these side missions. That's a good question. I thought I saw one, but... I guess I didn't. Oh wait, nope, I think I did. Yep, I definitely do see that one. All right, Akame, need to get your ranking up. Hey, you need some smokes? I don't think there's really anything here that I need to get either. Because, like, the problem is these points are used to also upgrade. Alright. Hey, Joryu, does the name Matsumura ring a bell?
Yeah.
Matsumura? No, not familiar.
あのね
Also have a walker? Well, he's one of Sotenborg's longtime jack of all trades. Could say he's my senior in a way. Big cities have plenty of sleuths and odd jobs, man. You must have a good rep if he's on your radar.
せやね
Absolutely. Anyhow, he asked me to take on a job. Jack of all trades hiring another jack of all trades? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, Matsumura handles everything himself, but everyone needs a helping hand eventually. Several decades, riding solo. He must really know his stuff.
せやな
Heard he's been on his own since he was a kid. Was raised in an orphanage. Orphanage? Yep. Man, what was it called?
あんな
Oh yeah, I think it was Sunflower.
Nani?
Sunflower?
せやね
Huh? Yeah, pretty sure that was it. Someplace over in Kanto. No way. Does she mean the place I grew up? Yeah. He's looking for someone to do physical labor. Wants to rent him off me for a bit. Sure, I'll
ほん
go.
まに
Really? Surprised you're so gung-ho about it. This Matsumura guy has piqued my interest. Where do I find him?
バッチリ頼むで
You know the Wild Jackson in West Shofukucho? He said he'd brief you there. Got it. I'll stop by.
上流どれに
We
す
got
る
a bunch of these.
Anna?
Hey, Joryu. Have you heard of the Goryu clan? Yeah. It's been a while since I've heard that name. Of course you have. You faced off with them in the final match at the castle. Second Patriarch Ryuji Goda, or his double at least. Sure, why do you ask? So the real Ryuji Goda was supposedly this famous charismatic Yakuza from a decade ago. Uh-huh. Masaharu Morimoto is... Back then, he tried to make a move on Tokyo's Kamurocho, and he met his end. Yeah. However, loads of people think he didn't actually die, even all these years later.
えらいこっちゃ
And recently, rumors have been floating around sightings of Ryuji Goto himself back in Sotenborg.
Nani?
Ryuji? Uh-oh. What a load of crap. Every dead celebrity has those rumors come up about them.
は
I agree with you. But like they say, where there's smoke, right? Think
あ
rumors are
頼む
true?
わ
Never killed officially. Yeah, it was, at the very least, it was one of those like off-screen things, so it's all implied. Also, I don't know why all these announcements still continue to use stream elements when I should be using the bot. It's annoying. That's what I want you to find out for me. See if a guy as magnetic... I don't think... Kiryu doesn't kill anyone. I'm pretty sure he... If I'm... Oh boy. This is from Yakuza 2. If I'm remembering correctly, it was implied that he was... Was it blown up? Or was it the white hair? Has Kiryu ever like truly shot anyone? At least canonically? From 6. Right. Okay. That wasn't Kiryu that shot him, but yes, that was a guy who was shot in the head. In that case, I might have to make a move of my own, you know? See what you mean. Alright, I'll look into it. You will? Wow, you're quick to volunteer. Didn't expect that. Just happen to be in the mood. So, now what? Where do I start?
Anna?
Gathered a handful of credible witness reports, and I want you to suss them out. We are... This is probably... Is it game 9 canonically? Yeah, this is game 9 canonically. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this, and 7, like a dragon. So, like, Dead Souls and Ishin, yeah, I mean, Ishin is still part of this, but it's a whole different story. And Dead Souls, I forget if that's considered canon or not. Fair enough. Let's hear him. Right, first off, guy ran into a little kid who extorted him 30 years ago. Same thing happened again. Right. Yeah, Judgment as well. Those are canon, just not of... It's just a different perspective. The same thing happened again. What are you saying?
Ciao.
Just listen, alright? Guy says that 30 years back, he was extorted by an elementary school kid wearing a backpack. Oh my god, this was a side mission in 0. Kid was super tall, says... Was it in 0 or was it 1? Pretty sure it was 0. He says like 180 centimeters. That is tall. That kid apparently was Ryuji Goda. Even young Ryuji was known to put adults to shame with his height, you see? Anyhow, 30 years go by, this guy crosses paths with him again, the same story unfolds. Ryuji would never extort anyone. It was 30 years ago, right? Why is he so sure this is the same person? According to the victim, the man had blonde hair and a scar in his mouth. Blonde with a scar, a mouth scar. Well, the features match.
Anna?
Top of that, he said the man straight up called himself Ryuji Goda. What? Curious, don't you think? Sure is. Any leads on this guy? Victim said they crossed paths on East Sortenbury Street. Is that gonna be the same fucking spot? The criminal returns to the scene, huh? Alright, I'll check it out. Hey, Joryu. Are you free right now? Got a minute to spare? Something tells me this is definitely gonna take more than a minute. Always quick on the uptake, Joryu. And love that about you. As I'm sure you've already guessed, I've got a request for you. Alright, let's hear it. You're the best! So have you heard about those homeless hunts that have been going down recently? That's been, like, since 0 as well. Homeless hunts? Every day they're doing more damage than the last. Now they're starting to hit people in the network. So first I want you to find out who's behind them, and then I want you to put the screws to them. Hard. That's terrible. And now that I know that it's happening, I can't just sit around and do nothing. I'm on it. Figured you might say something like that. Appreciate you, Joryu. Do you have any clues about the culprit? It's a now zilch. But I did hear one thing that caught my ear, which was right around the same time the homeless hunt started up, a guy nobody'd seen before was talking to a bunch of the homeless people around town. Huh. An outsider then. Gotta be. And the guy's supposed to be built, like ridiculously built. Gorilla built. Gorilla built? We just had another gorilla sighting today. Someone spotted him around a construction site in Shofukucho. Construction site in Shofukucho. Got it. Might not come to anything, but it's all we've got to go on. I'll head there and see what I can find. You're the best, Joryu. Hey, Joryu. You're a guy with a lot of life experience, right? Little out of left field there? Come on, indulge me, yes or no? Well, I'd say my life hasn't exactly been uneventful. Just as I figured. In that case, doling out advice to youngsters should be a piece of cake for you. You're not telling me that that's my next job, are you? I know you're a jack of all trades, but isn't youth outreach a little outside of your wheelhouse? No, you're thinking with your humanitarian brain. Gotta think with your business brain. If we want to secure our success down the line, we gotta market to these younger people. They're our future clients. I see how it is. Well, what kind of advice am I supposed to be giving? You're gonna have to ask the client about that directly. His name's Genta Kusano. Oh, yeah, Kusano. The plan is for you guys to meet at Smileburger. So, can I ask you to head over there? Really are relentless, but sure, I'll do it. Recruit homeless Yamanaka? What's this about? Oh right, you started the Jordio clan for the Castle's Hell Team Rumble, right? Figured you were short some bodies, so I thought I'd introduce you to someone I know. How's that for helpful, eh? So helpful. Can this guy even fight though? Of course he can. I heard he's been in a ton of castle tournaments over the years. I don't know much more than that, but at least he'll give you some extra oomph in the ring. Sure. But how will I convince him to join? Most of the homeless folk around here owe me one, so you'd really have to step in for them to reject you. Step in it for them to reject you. Sure about that? Well, I guess I'll have to see for myself. Yamanaka-san's usually around Ashitaba Park. Go and show him that classic Jordio charm. Right. Should head to Ashitaba Park. The strongest convenience store clerk. What does that mean? According to my sources, I hear that there's a clerk at Popo in Shifukucho who's a real powerhouse. If the rumors are true, it might be worth recruiting him, don't you think? Yeah, convenience store clerk shouldn't be hard to find either. I'll go check it out. I see you're really taking the whole talent scout thing, Jordio. Good luck out there, champ. Better go to the Popo in Shifukucho. 4 more to go. Liberate the Hammerman. What's this request about? Well, you already started scrounging up that Jordio clan, or the Jordio clan for Hell Team Rumble, right? So I did some scouting for new recruits. The network flexed its power a bit and scoped out each and every corner of Sotenbordi. Zeroed in on a construction worker called Nunokawa. So he's got what it takes? You betcha. I'm told it's a marvel just to behold his ripped bod absolutely demolishing concrete with a sledgehammer. I mean, that is his job. You'll find him at a construction site in Shifukucho. Go call dibs on him before someone else does. Got it. Gotta catch 'em balls. What's going on with this request? Someone needs some, balls? That's golden balls, my friend. Not what you're thinking. Extremely valuable little balls made of gold. The someone who wants them is... What was the dragon in Dragon Ball's name? Shen sounds right, or sounds like the name. Oh, Shenron. That sounds good. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm also going to go and look it up. Oh! That sounds delicious. So yeah, this is like a Dragon Ball reference here. Big balls buff. This guy, he collects them, says he needs 7. 7 balls, huh? That's right. He's a well-known and well-heeled ball connoisseur. Yeah, it's probably getting the... Because it needs to be basically cool shrimp. Apparently, you bring him 7 of these puppies, he said he'll grant you a single wish. It's all Dragon Ball. I believe it too. Shen sounds friggin' amazing. He even helped me through some tough times back in the day. Is that so? Okay, where can I get my hands on these balls? He doesn't know. That's why he came to me. I expect you'll find them in various hard-to-reach nooks and crannies around Sotenbori and the castle. That's not much to go on. Yeah, this one's a real ass chapper. He ain't in a hurry, though, so there's no deadline, so maybe sniff around for balls while you're doing other stuff. Really take your time with them. No need to go too hard and fast. Got it? Good. Now get out there and show me some balls, Jordy. Can't say I'm not curious, and it'd make for a nice change of pace. I'll give it a shot. I think I have 5 of those. It's either 4 or 5. I have 5. I know where 1 is. Oh, red peacocks again? Red peacocks rumble. Those red peacocks you took down before seems they want to have a word with you. Actually, more like settle things once and for all. I imagine they're going to try and take you on all at once. All at once. Not even one-on-one, huh? You should grow a pair first. They're waiting on you at Shofukucho. What you gonna do? I'll go. No use dragging this out. I'm gonna get this over with. Figured you would, Jordy. You're the genuine article. They'll likely have a bunch of guys there, so watch yourself. Yeah. Alright. One more of these to go. Still so many side missions. So what's with this golden samurai I keep hearing about? What's with, huh? Everybody in Sotenbori, in the Sotenbori thug world's talking about that guy. Telling me you never heard of him? The thug world? In any case, no, I haven't. He's been prowling the streets of Sotenbori wearing a glittering gold armor, hence the name, of course. Almost a loyal cryptid, really. Apparently, this guy's strength is no joke. Goes around picking fights with whoever he thinks looks strong, and then churns them into pulp. It's gotten to be such a menace that my inbox has been flooded with requests to take care of him. One of those requests even stated money's no object, so you can expect a big payout for this one. Huh? That doesn't sound like someone I really want to mess with, but we can't let him go around beating people up either. Where do you think I could find him? Kind of moves all over town, so we don't have a fix on him. Just gotta get out there and start looking. Now he'll come charging as soon as he claps eyes on you. Make sure you're prepped before you go trying to take him down. Is this gonna be like a shakedown? If you're not ready, steer clear. You don't want to approach him without some safety measures up your sleeve. You got that? Loud and clear. Okay, that should be all of them. Yep. Okay. We got a bunch of side missions that we can do now. So yeah, we walk out here now. Look at all the side missions. Yeah, the Ghost of Sotenbori. So this one is where Ian's, I believe it was 0. It's either 0 or 1 that there was a side mission that we ran into Ryuji. Oh, the red peacocks are there. Okay. Well, isn't that what kids are supposed to do? Is basically get everything dirty? Hey, boys. Well, if it ain't the little piece of shit coward, figures you'd be too busy shitting yourself to show. I'm here. And you've got a bunch of people. We're gonna settle things for good this time. We should one-on-one already. Thought we did settle things. Shut the hell up. Like I could accept that shit. The Red Peacocks are gonna be the #1 crew in Sotenbori. No way in hell we're gonna back down now. Squeaking taco. Make an example of ya. Rise to the top. Together. And if I defeat you, you're gonna swear to put an end to all this? Sure. If you win. Come on, let's snap this old man in half. I don't know which one I'm in. What fighting style am I in? Okay. Also, the fact that I now have... Yeet. 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 It's nice to like just take 3 people out of the fight for a little bit. You know what? They're all blocking, which is annoying. All right. Woo! He's extremely quick. Ready having dumplings? Ooh. What kind of dumplings? If you were debating. It's so hard to time. I think I can brute force my way out of this. Yep. You're unreal. We had such a huge damn advantage. Someone who isn't even prepared to take me one-on-one could never beat me. Now keep your promise and give up your ways. Fine. God damn it. So long.
What?
Wait. What? Want to become strong like you. Would you teach me?
Yeah.
What? Teach you? What are you talking about? I don't take on disciples. Please, it'll be the motivation I need to better myself. Have it your way.
Oh.
All right. Thank you. I will let you down. You're a bronze fighter. Oh, good. That's another gang that's gonna... Seems the Red Peacocks have really fallen. That just means it's our chance to expand. That's right. Soon Sunbari will belong to us. All right. Definitely need some food. That's probably going to be the best bet. Not to mention the fact that there's someone here. Excuse me. Fuck. I'm supposed to meet a Kame's client here. Sorry. Hello. Are you a Kame-san's? Yep, I'm Jordy. Nice, good to meet you.
よろしく
Nice to meet you too. I'm Kasano. Let's get to it then. Kamari tells me you need some advice. Is that correct?
あの
Well, about that. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Is it too late to cancel our appointment? I'll pay the full fee and everything, of course. You're sure? Could you at least let me know why you're canceling for reference?
ね
Well, I was originally hoping to get some dating advice. I see, so your heart's been broken. Sorry to hear, but keep your chin up, champ. There'll be plenty of dating opportunities in your future. No, that's just it. My invitation went off without a hitch. Huh. Well, that's good news. But you must have really wanted... but you must have really wanted help if you're willing to pay us for it. Did you end up getting advice elsewhere? Yeah, I might have gotten my hands on the best life advisor I could ask for. None other than here. Yeah, that's totally not Chat GPT. Not at all. Shot DDT. Shot DDT? What are you talking about? Oh, are you not familiar? Shot DDT is a huge tech breakthrough. We're at the forefront of a new industrial revolution. Even though it's still so new, the program's attracted so much attention they started discussing regulations around its use at the G7 summit. I feel like I'm missing something here, but seems impressive. Oh, you bet. Shot DDT might look like any other app at first, but it's got the power to answer absolutely any question that you ask it. Any question? I mean, it's supposed to. Except it has safeguards. Kasano, nothing in this world is absolute. The technology can't solve all your problems. You should take care to not treat this lightly. Oh, you're awfully serious, aren't you? You should really give it a chance, Jordy-san. Shot DDT's magic's sure to dazzle you, and you might learn some. Guess I can't fight the future forever. How do I go about this? Well, first off, so I just say something into my phone?
そう
Yep. Go ahead. Ask it anything you want to know. Okay. What exactly is Chat DDT? Chat DDT is a machine learning AI designed to provide highly accurate responses to a wide variety of conversation topics. However, Chat DDT's answers are not 100% accurate. It is important to do your own research and make final decisions for yourself. I wonder if the people who wrote this sub-story actually like typed these answers or these questions into ChatGPT, and the responses here are what were given from ChatGPT. That's strange. Did I call their assistant hotline by mistake?
いいよ
Nope. You're definitely talking to the program. It listened to your question, then AI came up with a response and read it back to you. AI? Kiryu, come on, dude. ChatGPT just said it a second ago. It's short for artificial intelligence. Artificial? Ugh. Okay. Let me see if I can clarify. Oh, a robot. It's like a robot.
Nani?
What? That was a robot talking to me?
え
Sure. More or less. That's incredible. That's rad. Go ahead and ask it another one. Whatever you're curious about. Huh. Let me think for a second. Tell me what Hanawa's weaknesses are. Any good restaurants? Or any good restaurants around here? Yes, there are. Okay. Well, can you tell me about them? Stonebody is well known for being a center of culinary extravagance, boasting a wide swath of famous restaurants. Any one of them is likely to provide a memorable experience for you. He's just dancing around my question. Yeah, sometimes that happens with ChatGPT. It's great with general concepts, details and specifics, not so much. Well, that's kind of a letdown. It's a lot less all-knowing than I was led to believe. What's this thing actually useful for? Well, like I told you earlier, it's great for giving the best romantic advice ever.
Nani?
I'm starting to put the pieces together here. So, this is the amazing advisor that made you cancel my services.
そう
It is. See, there's this great gal at my university called Takashi-san. Takai. I just asked Shot DDT what to say to her, and before I knew it, she was saying yes to a date with me. Seriously? Oh, I should ask you what to do next. I'm about to go out with a girl I like. How should I prepare for our date? If you're about to go on a date with a girl you like, the following points will help you prepare. 1. Practice good hygiene. 2. Suggest conversation topics you and your date will enjoy. 3. Be polite and demonstrate your best attributes. But that's the bare minimum. Hold on, just give it a chance. How do I demonstrate my best attributes? Showing off the best version of yourself is not an easy task in today's age of social media and knowledge distribution. An overload of information can lead to parts of yourself being drowned out among unimportant details. To leave an impression on your partner, you must boldly showcase your personality. Is there a setting you can change it to make it less vague?
Yeah.
No, we're getting there. How can I boldly showcase my personality? You could try jumping off a bridge. You could... What? River diving from bridges is a thrill-seeking practice that has been outlawed in many areas due to high rates of related accidents. But that is precisely why doing it may prove your resolve. Is this thing stupid? Wow, I never would have thought of that. What?
Boy.
Hey, get back here. Kisano, you idiot. You really gonna go jump into a river? Might have canceled the service, but I'm not about to let him risk his life because of some program told him to. But first, I need a smile burger. He'll be fine. Alright, let's go save this idiot.
Boy.
Kisano, you're not really planning to jump in, are you? Of course. It's for Takaishi-san. Little river diving is nothing. So you really would do anything if this robot told you to. It's not like that. I weighed the pros and cons and decided this for myself. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Not if I do it right. Gotta impress her for that date.
Boy.
Jeez, slow down and use your head, kid. You land yourself at the hospital, there won't be a date at all. You're right. I saw a solution and thought this is perfect, and then there's gotta be a less dangerous way. Well, let me ask again. You're gonna ask it again? Even after all that? Hey, Shot DDT is the whole reason I have a date in the first place. How do I show the girl I like that I'm suave and quick thinking? You try protecting her from an assailant. Such a display of love and decisive action will help to mirror romantic ideals often found in popular media. You will first need to become entangled with an assailant. Popular media shows this could be done by making challenging eye contact or bumping into them with your shoulder. Yo, this motherfucker's gonna pick a fight. I was just encouraging you to be a menace to society. Oh, so like in that manga I read. Hey, hold up. Kid's a pain in the ass. Not gonna let this drop that easily. However, first, I'm gonna go see if Ryuji's actually a thing. No. I think it was here, the place that Ryuji looking guy showed up. Yo, Pops! Nope, not blonde. Thought you were him for a second. You looking for someone? Huh? Nobody's talking to you, old man. You're after a guy with blonde, slick back hair, aren't you? Oh, how'd you guess? You know something, spit it out. Just a rumor I heard. Why you being all shady? Look, if you know something, how about I pound it out of you? What? Hold on. Yeah? Damn, who is this dude?
Boy.
Looking for Ryuji Goda, aren't you? Psh, what if I am? Why are you after him? Because this here's our turf. I've been hearing this Ryuji Goda punk's been stepping around here like he owns the place, so we came to put an end to him. Turf war between kids? Seems like they don't even know who Ryuji is. Get out of here. And try to stir up less trouble from now on. Psh. Ryuji Goda, is it? Looking for me, were ya?
Nani?
Can't be. It's not. Nope, not even close. And what do you mean? I'm Ryuji Goda, the guy you're looking for. Good to meet ya.
Yeah.
I think this is a waste of time. See ya. What's this? Seems like Mr. Big Shot over here is underestimating me. When I'm done with you, you'll be pissing yourself when you hear my name. Yeah, not him. Ugh.
Boy.
Why are you impersonating Ryuji? Well, name of Ryuji Goda is legendary in its own town, or in this town. It's a great way to get some notoriety. I see. Seems like his boots are too big for you, though. Ugh. That ain't the only reason I call myself Goda.
Nani?
What's that? I steal people's pants. So yeah, only quick when he's running away. Turns out the guy couldn't be less like Ryuji. History to you. Goda case was a bust. Turns out it was just some thug taking advantage of Ryuji's clout. Ah, well, so it goes, right? While you've been out and about, I tracked down a new rumor. Let me hear it. It's about an extortion scam, a honeypot, as the kids call it these days. Been popping up around town lately. The victim get invited. One of those is wrong. Either victims get invited or victim gets invited somewhere by a sexy lady. But once they arrive, they find a scary guy waiting on them. Guy who calls himself Ryuji Goda.
Nani?
Ryuji running an extortion scam? Guy's blonde, of course, and they say he's got a long coat and a Japanese sword too. Sounds like Mr. Goda's as famous as he is for that flashy blonde do of his. Alright, I'll give this one a look too. I know I'm the one asking and all, but you're being surprisingly proactive about this, aren't you? Well, more than normal. So do I find this guy? His lady friend's been showing up in South Shofukucho, so try to make contact there. Will do. Alright, let's see if this other dude's gonna... Well... Everything's good now. Hey, man. Trying to get the tiger drop. Yep. There we go. Yeet. I've got a lot of healing items, so I'm kind of not too concerned. You know what? Fine. Managed to defeat the Golden Samurai. That was a tough one, but well worth the reward. Actually, it wasn't that bad. God, that was a lot of points, though. Oh, this dude's about to pick a fight.
Huh?
Hey, shit kicker, watch where you throw your weight. Oh, you want to fight, do ya? Excuse me? Look at it damage that brain case further. You kind of deserve that one. Yeah. Now you could take one punch.
Boy.
Sorry to step in, but would you mind letting him off the hook? No way, this fucking sardine shoulder checked me on purpose. You're understandably upset, but it was a momentary lapse of judgment. Don't go too hard on him. Too damn late for that now. I was already feeling real high strung. And then a perfect punch bag lands in my lap. I ain't giving up this chance. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Tiger Drop's not exactly as strong as in the last games. Bye. I think the window might be a little bigger, which might be why it's doing less damage. You done? Drop the issue and we'll put this behind us.
Good.
And you, what do you have to say? I'm really sorry. Think twice before you pull that shit again, brat. You gotta stop and think about what you're trying to accomplish here. At this point, I'm starting to think you're the robot. But the only reason this girl even talked to me is shot DDT. I admired her from a distance. Passive, you know? The only reason I was able to work up the courage to invite her on a date was because of Shot DDT's advice. Look, I'm not going to tell you to swear it off forever, but it's just a tool. Rethink how you use it.
Yeah.
Not that clever. I'm not great with words, and I'm definitely no good at talking to people I'm interested in. Not until Shot DDT. Probably be using it for the rest of my life, and that's okay.
Nah.
I want to confess my feelings to the girl I like, but I'd like to subtly hint that I have something important to tell her so I don't spring it on her. Let me see if I can help. Do you have more information about this girl you like? She's a 20-year-old female college student who likes cats and cooking. You're not surprised a 20-year-old female college student who likes cats and cooking with your confession. You could send the following messages to hint at your feelings. I'm looking forward to our date so much, my heart is beating 1,000 beats. Meow it. We could cozy up in the kitchen and cook a meal together. That'd be just perfect. Nope. No. No. Those lines go straight to into the garbage. Too late. Just sent them off. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, she replied. She's disgusted, right? You should take this opportunity to learn from your... Wow, it sounded like Takashi's sounds just as excited as I am.
Nani?
She... Really? She says, I can't wait for my date with Mew neither. Or Mew either. And cooking a meal together sounds amusing.
Nani?
I can't believe this. See, Jordy-san? This is why I loved Shot DDT. She really liked it. How does it feel, huh? Alright, I'm on a roll. Can't stop now. I'm gonna have Shot DDT tell me how to confess to her. See you later, Jordy-san. Thanks for the help. Send over my cancellation fee later. Well, if he really is happy, who am I to deny him that? The mission is not over, by the way. All right. Yeah, the people who treat ChatGPT like it's true AI is need to realize kind of like what it actually does. Motherfucker's got a shotgun. You need to not have that anymore. Like, really, all ChatGPT does is, I think, if I remember correctly, it's really just a word or a sentence finishing concept. So, like, those types of things where you try to autocomplete for, whether it be in your texts or in Google when you're trying to search something, it's, I believe, works more akin to that than a true, like, AI searching. No. Oh, is that the guy? That's one of the guys, I should say. Oh! So here's the guy with the sledgehammer. Also... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is where we grinded like hell in Like a Dragon.
Oi.
You, Nunokawa? Do I know you? Huh? Name's Joryu. I'll keep it short. I'm looking for people to fight by my side. Alright, what's this got to do with me? Here to recruit you. Me? Recruit me? Heard you're pretty tough. The way you swing that sledgehammer like it's weightless. Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, I've been working construction since I graduated junior high, so my hammer, it's like she's a part of me now. Doubt there's anything in the world we couldn't smash up. No kidding. Pretty obvious you got that skill. Oh, you really think so? This guy's a little shy. That has no bearing on his strength. I think I'll recruit him. So, Nunokawa, will you join my team and fight with me? Thank you for the kind offer, but I don't think that's possible. So I'm holding you back. I got a debt to repay. Back when I started this job, I accidentally destroyed some expensive paving stones. I was told I'd have to repay 5 million yen for them. Obviously, I couldn't pay that back, so the foreman shouldered the cost. 5 million yen for paving stones? And materials aren't cheap, but still. There must be more to the story. I've been terrified ever since. Now I'm paranoid about everything I do. My once wild disposition is, well, as you can see. In any case, I've been paying it off bit by bit since then, but I still owe about 1 million yen. Till I'm debt-free, I have no intention of moving even a single muscle without the foreman's supervision. Sorry. So I need to do something about Nunokawa's debt before I can recruit him. Maybe I should earn the rest for him. I see. I had no idea you're enduring so much. Sorry to interrupt your work. Oh no, not at all. I just regret I can't take you up on your offer. It's a good thing I have, what, like 5 million right now? 7 million? Yeah, I think we're fine. And I do for you. If I give Nunokawa this money, it should clear out his debt. Should I give it to him?
おい
I have 1,000,000 yen here. Use it to pay off your debt.
何
What? You're a complete stranger. Why help me like this? Think of it as a down payment, and don't worry about it. Are you absolutely sure? I'm offering you a wad of cash. Don't overthink it.
いえ
No, I cannot accept this. I'm telling you, it's nothing.
いえ
No, it's not that. The thought of holding so much money makes me nervous. Would you mind handing it to the foreman yourself? Guess I got no choice. All right, I'll take it to
頼
him.
みます
Thank you. Sorry for the added trouble. Who's the... Oh boy. Who are you?
よろしく頼む
An acquaintance of Nunokawa. I've brought this on his behalf. What the? We discussed it? He said this is the remaining amount he owes you. Forgive me for asking, but what's your stake in all this? I need Nunokawa for something, but he said he wouldn't leave until he paid you back. In other words, you want him to go to work for you. In a manner of speaking, yes. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this ain't gonna cover it. But the kid has broken stuff, expensive stuff with that hammer more than just once or twice. This rate doesn't match Nunokawa's.
Yeah.
That guy owes me much more than this. And with interest to top it off, I'd say it was about 10,000,000 yen by now. Got any proof of this? Calling me a liar or something? Obviously. Won't fork up the cash? No. I see. Then you forced my hand. Nunokawa, help!
何
Huh?
何
What is it, boss? Everything okay? This man, he threatened me. Says he won't pay me, and if I don't do as he says... Said he won't pay me? What? And if I don't do as he says, he'll kill me. Your true colors, huh? What? How dare you threaten my benefactor? I trusted you. Joryu, they won't even recognize you once I'm done with you. He's really lost it. This guy could be trouble. Snap out of it, Nunokawa. This is not gonna be a fun fight. Actually, it's not so bad. Yeah, that fight wasn't so bad. Thought it was gonna be worse. What are you doing, Nunokawa? Go on and beat this guy to a pulp already. But... What do you mean, but? The only thing a numbskull like you should be worried about is what I frickin' tell ya.
何
Boss? That's it. You absolute waste of space. Don't ever call me your boss again. That's some way to speak to a man who idolizes you. You think I give a shit? I'll just pluck another dipshit dropout from whatever the or wherever the fuck and trick him into thinking he owes me money. Boss. I figured that's how it was.
何
Bye, boss. Hey, everybody. Nunokawa here says he's leaving. Time we show him the severance package.
いい加減にしろよ
Boss, how could you? I trusted you.
おい
Ah. Hey, watch my back, Joryu. I get the sense you can hold your own. Let's do this. All right. Bye. Come on. Bye. Oh shit. That was not the guy I wanted to hit, but Oh my god. Motherfucker just like spun the sledgehammer like a bat. All right. I'm sorry, Nunakawa. Please, I'm begging you. And the money boss? All lies from the start. Leave. You're free to do what you want. Yeah. Getting emotional? No. I'm just laughing at my own stupidity. Jordy-san? Initially, you approached me to recruit me for something. Yeah. My feelings on the matter haven't changed. Allow me to return the favor. My hammer and I will smash the whole world for you. Silver. Glad to have you on board. I need food. Finally completed the requirements for platinum rank. I should report to Akame. Fuck yeah. Oh, Tarner. Really don't feel like fighting him, but I'm kind of gonna have to fight him, I guess. Ow! Can I just actually run away? Thank you. Run away! All right. Because of how little we did at the beginning, we basically had just gone through and picked up a bunch of these side missions. I'm probably gonna keep going into a probably gonna be like an hour and a half episode or so. 100,000 yen, jeez. Okay. That guy's still down here for the date. Excuse me. That's Kisano. That must be Takaishi. Wait, is he about to confess to her? Is it this romantic, Takeshi-san? You and me by the Sonbori River? Huh? Yeah. I guess so. It wasn't until I met you that I realized what a lovely shade of blue the river is. And so, being near this beauty with you makes me feel nervous but excited. Well... It's probably spawned lines he got off Shot DDT. Girl he's with doesn't know how to respond. That's strange. Their messages made it seem like they were hitting it off pretty well. What's going on? They're both using it. You know, just being around you awakens the poet in me. The river is blue, you're sweet, it's true. What do you think? It's, cute? Heh. This is too painful to watch. There's more where that came from later. Right now, there's actually something I want to tell you. Kusano? Joryu-san. What's going on? You know this guy? Sorry to bother you. I'm an acquaintance of Kusano's. Huh? What are you doing here? You're asking your lines, or you're taking your lines word for word from Shot DDT again, aren't you? What? Huh? So what if I am? You gonna try and tell me I'm wrong for asking for help? Yeah. No, I'm telling you that genuine communication is better than imperfect communication. If you've got something important to say, don't go searching for the cleanest, best edited version. Take a risk for once. Speak from your own heart. I told it to write me a heartfelt confession to Takaishi that'd get my feelings across. Trying here. So you're just gonna stand there and invalidate my efforts? What efforts? At this point, you're kidding yourself if you think you're not just a robot listening to another robot's orders. Some meatheads interrupted my date. How should I handle them?
What?
For the love of... That's certainly an issue. Confession of love is deeply important even in your life. Having it interrupted may seriously affect your future happiness. Based on our previous chat history, you can impress your date and save your love life by beating the intruder with your fists. You heard the program. Come at me. Really? That's 2 that I missed the timing for Tiger Drop. That. There we go. One Tiger Drop and then just the jab. Kusano-kun, are you okay? Did you get it out of your system? Kusano-kun, is it true that this man was saying? Your messages and the lines you sent just said to me, all of it was written by Shot DDT? Tell her the truth. Sorry, he's right. I didn't want to screw this up. Funny. I've also got something to apologize for, Kusano-kun. Don't tell me. Yo, I went to Shot DDT for advice too. I had no clue how to respond to the messages I got from you. You what? I don't want you to hate me, Kusano-kun. So I asked, how should I respond so we get along better? Really? That explains the enthusiastic responses to his messages. So, I'm sorry, Kusano-kun. Looks like I manipulated you into confessing to me. No, not at all. I was going to confess to you either way. Oh. Takeshi-san, please, would you go out with me? Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to. Huh? So you can do it by yourself. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for causing you trouble. And thanks for helping. Anytime. Keep each other honest now. Will do. You know, Shot DDT might be a useful tool starting out, but I think I don't want to rely on it. I want to figure things out for myself. Where should we head to next? That's a good question.
Yeah.
See, now we're back to where we started. You don't have to swear off it. Just rethink how you're using it. True enough. Well, thanks for everything, Jordy-san. Okay, tell me if there are any good restaurants around here. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Well, if there are, then tell me about them. Snowboardia is well known for being a center of culinary extravagance, boasting a wide swath of famous restaurants. Any one of them is likely to provide a memorable experience for you. Well, so much for that. It's no problem. I know a good hole in the wall we can go. Great, let's head there then. Things sure do move quickly these days. If Shot DDT had been around when Yumi was alive, what would I have done? Nah, I wouldn't have used it for her. Also, holy fuck. Now we're going to Yakuza 1. Well, if it was about trying to not piss off Kashiwagi-san, then maybe. God, that hit like 4 different games. Okay. That fucking you. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It's just the fact that it's known to be a grinding spot, and I very much dislike grinding. Oh, is this guy? No? Okay, he doesn't have new questions. Oh, right, it was Wild Jackson's. That's right. Hello. You Matsumura-san? Kami sent me to help you. Yeah, huh. You're just what I expect from our city's renowned Akame. She found me the exact type I was after. Here, have a seat. I'm Matsumura, as you already know. Call me Joryu. Nice to meet you, Joryu-san. Maybe you've heard I'm an old hand in the business of odd jobs. Use my expertise in innumerable scenarios. Most recently, I've been consulting for a director of an orphanage. Orphanage, huh? Yeah, these days, places like that can hardly stay afloat. The worries are truly endless. Where'd you were raised in an orphanage? That's right. Lived at a place called Sunflower till about middle school, out in Kanto. How come? Yeah. Curiosity. Matsumura's name and face are both unfamiliar to me. Given his age, maybe he was at Sunflower before I was old enough to remember. Could also be lying, though I can't see why he would. The place sure brings me back. Man who managed Sunflower was called Kazuma. I always looked up to the guy. Fuck, Dad. Nani? Kazuma? He knows Kazuma-san, and he's not lying. We really were raised at Sunflower together. To be honest with you, not every job I take actually pays off. But if it means I can pass on just a little of what a great man taught me, then I can't help but take on the job. Or maybe it's just my ego talking. Yeah. Hey, I can relate to that. Really? Thanks. Almost feels like this isn't our first time meeting. You never know. Yeah, anyway, why not give me a rundown on the job? All right. Now, Joryu-kun, I don't mean to shock you, but I want you to be the orphanage's new director. I can't. Because I am already running another orphanage. Nani? What? Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly. The place called, it's called Signet. Its director is getting on in years and doesn't have a family. He's trying to find a new successor ASAP. Yeah. Fine, I get that, but why me? Well, Signet regularly receives government assistance, but honestly, it's run by volunteers. I've met all sorts of folks, but in this day and age, it's hard to find someone who can take on that kind of responsibility. To be candid, I even threw my own hat into the ring. But our orphanage, in the hands of an odd jobs man, the director wasn't convinced. I suppose my occupation's got a shady reputation. Yeah. Maybe, but I'm in the same boat. Can't help you. Sorry. Yeah? Hey, don't make up your mind just yet. Sure, if the director doesn't like you, that's it. Even so, But if he does happen to like you, I can ask that you reconsider. Come on, it's not that serious. You basically be a figurehead, a director in name only. I'd manage all the Unisha. I actually I don't think I've ever seen that word spelled out. Like finances and our overall operations. The only job would be to show up once in a while when you got time. Still, why go to all the trouble? Well, I could decide it's not my problem, and I guess that would be the end of it. But I got a personal stake in this place. Can't brush it off like it's none of my business. Seems you're a genuine bleeding heart deep down. Got me there. Anyway, my priority is to appoint the next director and help Signet get back on his feet. Otherwise, those kids will be out on the streets, and I can't let that happen. Yeah. Got noble intentions, but I don't even have a legitimate name to offer you. Yeah. Technically, there's ways around that, assuming you're willing and on board. Sure, maybe it's a bit unorthodox, but I picked up some tricks of the trade that'll have us squared up on paper. All right. I was raised in an orphanage. I can relate to wanting to make a difference. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Joryu-kun. Okay, so where does this physical labor part factor in? Oh yeah, about that. I'm to hand over some supplies for the orphanage today. Director is coming out to Sortenbori, so we arranged to meet at Ashitaba Park. Could I trouble you to carry them for me? That's it. Of course. Didn't you grow up in an orphanage? Working with kids is all about stamina. True enough. I do actually really like the loading screen. It's just the silhouette of Kiryu walking. It's not even... It's just a stroll. However, boy, does this... Oh, Matsumura-san. Hello, Takumi. Takumi? I see you showed up as well. You bet I did. Wouldn't miss out on a chance to see him, Matsumura-san. But you can see me anytime. Brought you a present today. There's clothes and candy inside. Oh, thanks a ton. Thank you for your continued generosity.
Yeah?
Come on, it's barely anything. All of it was practically free at the bazaar. You're the one who's kind enough to come all the way to Sotenbori. Since we can't have you making the trek every time. Oh, and who's this?
Oh.
This is Joryu-kun. Wanted to introduce you to. Nice to meet you. I'm Joryu. Also... I just blanked there for a second, because like going through and doing some of the Duolingo, which I haven't done for a little bit. I probably should again. This sentence right here is in it. And it like when I heard him say it, I was like, holy cow. Like I kind of recognize that. Hello there.
Oh.
On that note, Director, how would you feel about passing on your title to Joryu-kun?
Huh?
Eh? Huh. What'd you say? No way. Can't just make some rando who appeared out of nowhere the director. Takumi, listen. Director's getting old, Joryu-kun's still in his prime, and he shows plenty of promise. I know it's sudden, but if you could get along, eventually, wouldn't that be enough? That's all it takes. You should just become the director. Well, it seems the director's not too keen on that idea. How come, Director? Matsumura-san's always been good to us. Have my reasons. Ain't it your own stubbornness that landed Signet into this mess in the first place?
Yeah.
Takumi, that's going too far. It's true, though. Matsumura-san, do you mind if I head home and think it over?
Oh.
Of course not. In that case, let's say goodbye for now. Thank you again for the supplies. That kid's name was Takumi, right? Sounds like he really wanted you to take over as director. Well, he was in middle school when we first met. We'd see each other whenever I visited the kids. Guess he got attached to me. Happy he feels that way, but director himself isn't on board. Exactly. Plus, I recently started my own company. It's fair to say I might not be able to devote enough attention to the role. Something unrelated to your freelance work? Right. At an office handling various tasks related to real estate.
Oh.
Still small, but Takumi's actually planning to start there too. Oh, yeah? Takumi, well, you'll find he's pretty closed off around others. Apparently that's why he couldn't stay with the last company that hired him. Ended up back at Signet. Plus, it isn't easy to find new employment, and society is pretty tough on folks who grew up institutionalized. So you decided to take him on board. You seem like the type of guy the director could trust. Do me a favor and tell him that, Joryu-kun. Anyway, that's all for today. Could I trouble you to help me out again sometime? Sure. Not only does he donate supplies to the kids and pay them visits, he even helps them find jobs. I mentioned he'd always looked up to Kazuma-san. Real inspirational, that Kazuma. Kame? What's up? Hey, Joryu, all done with that job? Yeah. Is Matsumura-san with you?
Yeah.
He already left. I'm alone. I see you. Good timing. What are your thoughts on him, Joryu? I My thoughts? I think he's a solid guy. He seems he's desperately trying to support a place called Signet Orphanage. That desperation ain't born of good intentions. The guy's currently scheming to seize the facility.
Nani?
What do you mean? Well, I just got this weird feeling. Figured maybe work's got me paranoid, but I couldn't help doing a little digging on Matsumura-san. Sure enough, I found out about his dark side. The true Matsumura is a loan shark that specializes in refinancing. Approaches folks with loads of debts, sweet talks them in with promises to make it all go away, then seizes their assets, land, buildings, everything. Like I said, a loan shark.
Boy.
Hold on. Matsumura said he wanted me to become director of Signet. Said he'd work to support me. Interesting. Sounds like he wants to put you in the spotlight while he works to liquidate things behind your back.
Nani?
Can't be. That place is in trouble. Guarantees after it. Letting him prey on him would be a damn tragedy. Once he's done bleeding all their assets, they won't have a single hair left to pick with their teeth. You sure about this? They'd be saying all this if I weren't. I want you to hear it for yourself, though. There's a homeless guy under Bishamon Bridge, one of his victims. Go find him and hear what he has to say. On it. Matsumura said he looked up to Kazuma-san. Was that all a lie? Whatever the truth is, I gotta get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna take the because right now I'm just focusing on this one. Once I finish this side mission, I will end the episode, and then we'll continue on with more of them in the next. Hey, man. What do you want? Do you happen to know a guy named Matsumura? Matsumura? Effing Matsumura? So you do know him. That bastard's the whole damn reason I landed in this mess. Spun me some fairy tale of how he'd cancel all my debts, then made off with everything I had. Can you tell me more? Just thinking about it boils my blood. Wormed his way into my life when I was at my wit's end and after our orphanage had fallen into debt. Oh?
Nani?
Your orphanage? Let me handle it, he said. Promise you can sell it for a bundle, but that slimeball planned to rip off our land right from the start. Matsumura is a devil in disguise. But you were left homeless? Ain't me you ought to worry about. Story ain't over yet.
Nani?
What do you mean? Matsumura hired the kids who had nowhere to go at his company. Said he'd look after them. Really made it seem like he was trying to help him out. But now I hear he won't even let him leave the office. He works him like a cart house.
Nani?
Cart horse. Seriously? My precious kids. Worse yet, they say he's got close ties to the Yakuza. My luck ran out the day he set his sights on me. It's too late for me. I'm to blame for letting him manipulate me with his forked tongue. But hey, buddy. Don't know who you are, but if it's in your power, all I can ask is that you save those kids. I will. And you should reach out to Akame. Better than staying out here like this. Ask the other homeless around here, they'll tell you where to go. Explain what happened, they won't ignore you. Akame? Yeah, I've heard of her. Thanks, buddy. You don't fuck with kids when Kiryu's around. Especially Orphanage. Especially an orphanage, by the way. How'd it go, Jordio? Heard the guy's story. Said he used to run an orphanage till Matsumura robbed him of everything he owned. I see. Apparently he's also fond of approaching older people without families so he can make off with their assets. Gotten sloppy. All this wickedness going on behind my back. Why didn't this come to light earlier? Folks who use loan sharks are guilty of wanting to make a little profit too. Ray's been using that as leverage to make his victims feel they owe him. Not to mention people who won't tattle on you for excellent pawns. Or make for excellent pawns. Sounds like Matsumoto's company employs kids from the orphanage he destroyed. There's a boy named Takumi living at Signet who really idolizes him. Bet the other kids feel the same. You mean? Yeah. That's probably why Matsumoto targets orphanages. As a convenient source of work. Akame, I need you to tell me where to find Matsumoto's office. Give me a minute. Here we go. It's an office called Matsumoto Industries in the Nishikubo Sunrise building. Hey, it wouldn't be the one that has a giant sunrise thing that's just right there, right? South Shofukucho. Seems to be connected to real estate. Maybe he's using it to manage all the properties he seized. Some mastermind, huh? You're heading over, right? Give me a solid and smash him into orbit. Deal. You could say the job called for physical labor. Yeah, it's like in South Shofukucho. There's a giant sunrise right there. However, that's probably the place. That's a lot of people. Just the dude screaming. Just ah! God, this I was not keen on that fighting style when I first saw it, but holy cow, is it good. Just back here. He's supposed to be Matsumoto's office. Got it, rookie. The only answers I want to hear from you are yes, sir, and understood.
Oh.
For long, you'll be one of us. But until then, we're gonna learn you real good. Hey, this looks like a familiar place, too. Hey, lay off Takumi. Who the fuck? You can't just come barging in here. Tell me something. Is roughing up your employees just business as usual around here? Yeah, you got a problem? Getting the shit beat out of you is the fastest way to learn. Play by our own rules. You ain't one of us, asshole, so butt out. I'm not one of you, huh? They don't know. Fucking lol, they don't know. They don't know I'm the 4th chairman of the Tojo. Or the Dragon of Dojima.
Boy.
You right? Hey, you're the guy that was with Matsumoto-san before Joryu-san, right? Guessing he hired you? What happened here? It was my fault. Kept making dumb mistakes and giving him shitty answers.
Yeah.
That's not something that warrants violence. Just please, don't tell Matsumoto-san.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause him any trouble. Why are you so loyal to him? He's been good to me. I ain't got no parents, but he treats me like a son. Of course, I'd look up to him. Looks like my prediction was right. Matsumura wins over the orphans just to use them like pawns. Takumi, can you tell me where Matsumura is?
Yeah.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I won't cause any trouble for you. Matsumura sounds like a father to me. If you're planning to hurt him, you'll have to get through me first. Back when I was 20 or so, I wouldn't have hesitated to give my life for Kazuma. But someone once told me that sort of thing was just brainwashing. I see. How about you stay here and rest a bit, or head for the hospital, alright? Jordy-san. Dude, seeing Kiryu and just like, he's got some drip going right now. Like that pinstripe suit, ooh. Can't believe that type of heinous shit's going down in Osaka right under my nose. This is all my fault.
Yeah.
You don't need to shoulder so much blame. More importantly though, do you know where Matsumura is? He wasn't at his office. Wait a sec. Got it. Looks like he's at Ashitaba Park. On my way. Time to go a murdering. All right. That's a different person.
Yeah.
Judy-kun is an honest determination that's hard to find nowadays. Sure, the kids will be hesitant at first, but soon they'll grow to love him as director.
Oh.
And with him in the role, Signet will be able to stand against financial pressures.
Yeah.
He'll need support, of course, but that's where my expertise comes in. There's nothing to worry about. Judy-kun and I can get Signet back on its feet. What do you think? Any downsides to my proposal? I guess not. Exactly right. In that case, wait.
Oh.
Hello, Joryu-kun. I was just about to contact you. About what? Director's finally come to a decision. He wants you to take over Signet.
Oh.
This is your first time running an institution, right? I understand any concerns. But please, just relax. I'll take care of all the tough stuff, like operations and finances. Makes it easier to snatch the deeds to the lands and buildings, right?
Hmm?
Huh? What's this now?
Yeah.
Joryu-kun, what are you on about all of a sudden? You know that's not true. All I know is that's your specialty, Mr. Lone Shark. Lone Shark? Kami's tip-off led me to one of your victims, another orphanage director, apparently. You offered to help him settle his debts, then took everything he owned, leaving him destitute. He still hates your guts. What are you saying?
Yeah.
No, you're completely mistaken. It's true that I also work as a debt adjuster, but that type of work tends to be rocky in practice. Of course, I did everything I could for that man, but he still ended up losing his property. Just can't believe he would blame me for everything. For argument's sake, let's say I accept your excuse. But what about Takumi? Takumi? Dropped by your office. They were beating on Takumi when I got there. Takumi, why would he be... He even believed it was all his fault. Was worried he'd cause you trouble.
Oh.
Well, that must be it. You must have made some sort of mistake. It's no wonder you only hire kids from institutions.
Boy.
Time to fess up, Matsumura. You approached Signet because, as a loan shark, you had your eye on the buildings and land. Plus, you wanted to acquire more pawns. Pawns? What do you mean? Nice detective work, Joryu-kun.
Oh.
Guess the cat's out of the bag. Children know nothing of the world. Put on a good show for them, and it's not long till they're wrapped around your finger.
Oh.
If I make use of clueless pawns, I can extend my reach and collect even more. What you think? Pretty clever, right? What are you... So, was your backstory of growing up at Sunflower pure bullshit, too?
Yeah.
That part was true. In fact, that's the original inspiration for this plan.
Nani?
What? Don't you remember what I said? About that Kazuma guy who ran Sunflower? He was actually a Yakuza. And a very clever man. As the founder of an orphanage, he played on people's sympathies. But from the shadows, he created an army of obedient puppets who were willing to die for him. Well, I'd remained at Sunflower. The same thing would have happened to me. I ran as soon as I wised up. This is what you meant by following in Kazuma's footsteps. Don't you get it? Everything he did, everything I've done. What's the difference? Taking advantage of the weak, creating an army of willing slaves? He was a great teacher. You bastard. I don't understand why you're so upset. That's enough chit-chat. Hey, boys. Yeah. If you're gonna blame somebody, Jody, you just blame yourself for meddling. If you hadn't stuck your nose into my business, you wouldn't have to die. Really? Good. I'm glad that always happens where I end up pointing the wrong direction. Also, this dude's got 2 health bars. All right. Yeah? Wow, motherfucker's quick. There we go. Wow, I basically just whiffed on that one. But I still got it. Like, it still gave it to me. Shit. Shoryuken, I apologize. Look, man, I'm sorry. So come on, won't you forgive me? I'm trying to work my way out of this. You gotta listen. I didn't do this because I wanted to. I'm a victim too. Oh, we're going that route, huh? My parents, Kazuma murdered them.
Yeah?
I was so clueless. But one day I stumbled on the truth and I pressed Kazuma for answers. Told him he was a hypocrite. He said nothing. So I escaped the orphanage, but I never stopped hating him. To be raised by the man that murdered my real parents, who could accept that? I'm not the villain here. It's all Kazuma's fault. I'm certain Kazuma knew better than anyone what a hypocrite he was. But there was nothing false or hypocritical about the love he poured into those kids. And that is something I know better than anyone. Even you must have felt his sincerity. If you're that clueless, then you should watch what you say about Shintaro Kazuma. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm on it. By the way, on the topic of Matsumoto's employees, Jordy-san, can I ask you to tell them they're welcome at Signet?
Nani?
Huh? Those children need some peace of mind. If anything, we do have plenty of empty rooms.
Sumane.
Director, thank you. It's really us who ought to be thanking you. I overheard his proposal. I actually think it's a great idea. They've still got a whole heap of problems, but I'll help them out as much as I can. Thanks, I'm counting on that. See you. I guess no matter whose footsteps you choose to follow, the journey is what you make of it. Cosmo-san could see me now. I wonder what he'd say. Okay. So because we are almost 2 hours into this, we're going to save the game. And then we're going to call it an episode. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix. Game on.